Hey everyone, welcome back to Echo Your English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ryan. We're continuing our essential verb series today, and we're covering a word that appears in almost every English conversation.
That's right, we're talking about do. Now, if you've been learning English for a while, you know that do can be really confusing because it shows up everywhere.
Absolutely. It's used as a main verb, as a helping verb, for emphasis, in questions, in negatives. It's incredibly versatile.
And native speakers use it so naturally that they don't even think about it. But for learners, understanding all the different uses of do is essential for fluency.
So today, we're going to break down all the ways we use do and give you lots of examples so you can start using it like a native speaker.
Perfect. So Ryan, let's start with the most basic use. What does do mean as a main verb?
As a main verb, do means to perform an action or activity. I do my homework every night. She does yoga in the mornings. What are you doing this weekend?
Right, it's about performing tasks or activities. Do the dishes, do the laundry, do exercise, do work.
And this is different from make, which we covered in another episode. Generally, do is for activities and tasks, while make is for creating something.
Exactly. You do the dishes, but you make dinner. You do your homework, but you make a plan.
Now, here's where do gets really interesting. We use it as a helping verb to form questions and negatives.
Yes, this is one of the most important uses. In English, we need do to make questions in the present simple tense. Do you like coffee? Does he work here? Do they live nearby?
Without do, those questions would sound wrong. You can't say you like coffee in formal English. You need do you like coffee?
And we use do for negatives too. I don't like mushrooms. She doesn't speak Spanish. We don't have time.
The negative forms are don't, do not, and doesn't, does not. These contractions are super common in everyday speech.
Let's talk about using do for emphasis, because this is something native speakers do all the time.
Oh yeah. When you want to emphasize something or contradict someone, you stress the word do. For example, if someone says you don't like pizza, you might respond, I do like pizza.
The stress on do makes it emphatic. I do understand what you're saying. She does work hard. We did finish on time.
This is especially common when you're defending yourself or insisting on something. But I did call you, or I do appreciate your help.
Now let's discuss some really common expressions and collocations with do.
Great idea. One of the most common is do the right thing. It means to make an ethical or moral choice.
He did the right thing by telling the truth. Or, I want to do the right thing, but I'm not sure what that is.
Do your best is another essential phrase. It means to try as hard as you can.
Just do your best on the exam. That's all anyone can ask. Or, I'm doing my best to learn English.
Do someone a favor means to help them out. Can you do me a favor and pick up some milk? Or, he did me a huge favor by lending me his car.
We also say do damage or do harm. The storm did a lot of damage to the roof. Or, smoking does serious harm to your health.
On the positive side, we say do good. She wants to do good in the world. Or volunteering does good for the community.
Let's talk about do with household tasks and chores, because this vocabulary is super useful.
Absolutely. We say do the dishes, do the laundry, do the cleaning, do the ironing.
These are all household chores. I need to do the dishes before bed. Or, who's going to do the laundry this week?
We also say do the shopping or do the grocery shopping. I'm doing the shopping after work. Do you need anything?
And do the cooking is common too, though we also say make dinner or cook dinner. All three work.
What about do with work and professional tasks?
Good question. We use do for many work-related activities. Do research, do an analysis, do a presentation.
I'm doing research on climate change. Or, can you do an analysis of these sales figures?
We also say do business when talking about commercial transactions. We do business with companies all over the world.
And do a deal means to negotiate and complete a business agreement. They did a deal worth millions of dollars.
Let's discuss do with exercise and physical activities.
Yes, we say do exercise, do yoga, do weights, do cardio.
I do yoga 3 times a week, or he does weights at the gym every morning.
Interestingly, we say do for these activities, but we say play for sports with balls or teams. Play soccer, play basketball, not do soccer.
Right, but we say do karate, do judo, do gymnastics. These are individual physical activities or martial arts.
Now, let's talk about do in phrasal verbs because there are some really useful ones.
Do without means to manage without something. We'll have to do without a car while it's being repaired.
I can't do without my morning coffee means you really need it. You can't function without it.
Do away with means to eliminate or get rid of something. The company is doing away with unnecessary meetings.
Do up can mean to fasten or close. Do up your coat, it's cold outside. Or don't forget to do up your seatbelt.
Do up can also mean to renovate or redecorate. They're doing up their kitchen means they're renovating it.
Do over means to do something again from the beginning. I made so many mistakes, I have to do it over.
In American English, we use do over a lot. Can we do this conversation over? I want to start fresh.
Do in is informal and means to make someone very tired. That workout really did me in.
Or it can mean to hurt or kill someone in crime stories. The detective is investigating who did in the victim.
Let's talk about do well and do poorly or do badly.
These are super common for talking about performance. How did you do on the test? I did well, or I did poorly.
She's doing well in her new job, or the company did badly last quarter.
We also say do well for yourself to mean be successful. He's really done well for himself. He owns 3 restaurants now.
What about do time? This is slang for being in prison.
Right, he did time for robbery, means he was in prison. It's informal, but very common.
Do lunch or do dinner is informal for having a meal together. Let's do lunch next week. It sounds casual and friendly.
Very Hollywood. We should do coffee sometime, means we should meet for coffee.
Now let's discuss some really common questions with do.
What do you do is asking about someone's job or profession. It's one of the first questions you ask when meeting someone.
What do you do for a living is the same question but more specific. I'm a teacher. What do you do?
What are you doing? Asks about current activity. What are you doing this weekend? Or what are you doing right now?
How do you do is very formal and old-fashioned. You'll rarely hear it except in very formal situations. The response is also how do you do?
Much more common is how are you doing? Or just how you doing? This is a casual greeting.
And the casual response is often I'm doing well, thanks, or I'm doing good, though technically it should be well.
Let's talk about do with school and education.
We say do homework, do assignments, do a course, do a degree.
I'm doing my homework, or she's doing a master's degree in biology.
Do an exam is common in British English, while Americans usually say take an exam. Both work.
We also say do well in school or do poorly in a class. He's doing really well in math this semester.
What about expressions with hair and appearance?
Good one. Do your hair means to style it. I need to do my hair before we go out.
Do your nails means to paint or manicure them. I'm doing my nails tonight.
We also say do your makeup. How long does it take you to do your makeup?
These are all grooming activities. Very useful vocabulary.
Let's discuss that will do or that'll do.
This means that's enough or that's sufficient. How much pasta should I cook? That'll do. We don't need more.
It can also be used to stop someone. That'll do. Stop arguing. It's a way of saying enough is enough.
That'll do nicely means something is perfect or just right. Will this table fit in the room? Yes, that'll do nicely.
What about make do? We talked about this with make, but it's worth mentioning again.
Make do means to manage with what you have, even if it's not ideal. We don't have all the ingredients, but we'll make do.
I'll make do with what I have shows resourcefulness and flexibility.
Now let's talk about some idiomatic expressions with do.
That does it is an exclamation meaning you've reached your limit. That does it. I'm calling the manager.
It expresses frustration or the final straw in a situation.
How do you like that? Is a rhetorical question expressing surprise or indignation. He didn't even say thank you. How do you like that?
What's that got to do with anything? Means how is that relevant? It's questioning the connection between two things.
That has nothing to do with it. Means something is irrelevant or unrelated. My age has nothing to do with my ability to do this job.
Easier said than done is a very common expression, meaning something is more difficult to accomplish than it sounds.
Just stop worrying. That's easier said than done. I can't help it.
Well done is an expression of praise. You passed the exam, well done.
In British English, this is super common. Well done on your promotion.
Let's give our listeners a story using lots of do in different contexts. I'll start.
Great idea.
Yesterday, I woke up and realized I had a lot to do. First, I did my morning workout. I did some cardio and weights. Then I did the dishes from the night before. My roommate doesn't do his share of the housework, which really does annoy me sometimes.
I can imagine. What happened next?
Well, I had to do some research for work, so I spent the morning doing that. Around noon, my friend called and asked, "What are you doing for lunch?" I said, "Nothing. Let's do lunch together." So we did.
Nice. Did you do anything else?
Yeah, in the afternoon, I did the laundry and did some shopping. I also had to do a presentation for work the next day, so I spent a few hours doing that. By evening, I was done. I was exhausted. That workout really did me in.
Wow, you use do so naturally in so many ways. My turn. Last week, I was doing a course online about photography. I try to do my best in every lesson, but sometimes the assignments are harder than I expect. The instructor said, just do what you can, which was reassuring.
That's good advice.
One day, I had to do some editing on my photos, and it took forever. I did it over 3 times before I was happy with it. My friend texted, "What are you doing tonight?" And I said, "I'm doing homework for my course." She said, "You're always doing something productive. We should do dinner soon."
Did you?
We did. We did dinner at that new Italian place. The food did not disappoint. It was amazing. She's doing really well at her new job, by the way. She's doing consulting work now.
Good for her. See, you listeners, this is how naturally do appears in everyday conversation and storytelling.
Exactly. It's everywhere, and the more you practice, the more automatic it becomes.
Let's talk about some common mistakes learners make with do.
Good idea. One mistake is using do when you should use make. I do breakfast is wrong. It's I make breakfast.
Right. Generally, do is for activities and tasks. Make is for creating or producing something.
Another mistake is forgetting to use do in questions. You like pizza? Sounds very informal or sometimes rude. Better to say, do you like pizza?
And in third person, don't forget does instead of do. Does she work here? Not do she work here.
Also, learners sometimes use do incorrectly with have. You can't say, do you have to do your homework? Wait, actually, that's correct.
Yeah, that one's tricky. Do you have to do your homework is correct because have to is the main verb showing obligation, and do is the helping verb for the question. But you don't say I do have a car for simple possession, just I have a car.
Unless you're emphasizing I do have a car. See how complex English can be?
This is why listening to natural conversations is so important. You start to internalize the patterns.
Let's give our listeners a challenge. For the next week, notice how many times you encounter do in English, in conversations, videos, articles, everywhere.
And try to use do in at least 10 different ways each day. Use it as a main verb in questions, in negatives, for emphasis, and in expressions.
Write down new do expressions when you hear them. Build your own collection.
The more you expose yourself to authentic English, the more natural do will become.
Well, I think we've done a pretty thorough job covering do today.
I agree. We've done our best to explain all the different uses.
Thanks for listening to Echo Your English. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave us a comment.
Let us know which use of do was most surprising to you. What questions do you have?
We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep practicing and keep doing your best with your English learning.
See you next time.